Arsenal defeat Bayern Munich 3-1. Champions League group stage. I think we are almost through to the next round. 5 games. Top of the Champions League group table, top of the Premier League table. What do you think? Absolutely dominating performance.
What a match, right? Yesterday, I think, to be very honest, it was probably the best 2 weeks, best week we had actually, right?
It is a
What a match! Just blew me
perfect
away.
match. It was a perfect week. Sorry, I just wanted to add to this. Spurs lost, United lost, City lost, and even Liverpool lost.
Liverpool lost. Yeah,
Yeah.
even yesterday
The
Liverpool lost,
pre
but
Yeah, both Premier League and Champions League game. United didn't lose yesterday because they are not in the
they
Champions
are
League,
playing
but
already.
everyone lost. Yeah, sorry, good.
But what a match! For the first time after 20 odd years, we're actually seeing Arsenal actually playing the football which they had the potential, right? So what a match! Because yesterday, if you see, I think all of us were obviously excited after the Spurs game, right? But then the opposition, which is Bayern Munich, they are the best team in Europe right now, and I think they have the best attacking record in the Champions League. So they've scored. They are an attacking powerhouse. I think this is not the Bayern Munich of 2 years before. They had Jinabi, they had Harry Kane, they had the full squad. So they can't
Oh,
say that they couldn't come over here and show their full potential, right? Arsenal actually were a better side by a huge margin. The nightmares of the earlier years with Munich has actually gone. So it was a good match, fantastic, and it sometimes you have to say that you are proud to be a Gooner after seeing the performance yesterday.
absolutely. Just one question. Was Harry Kane playing yesterday?
Good question. I saw Harry Kane only doing defensive duties, right? He
Only.
only dropped deep. He only dropped deep. I think he was still reminiscing about, not reminiscing. What do you say? He's still shocked about them Spurs losing to Arsenal. So he kind of continued. Yeah, बोला कि
No,
जितना गोल बचे बचे.
I didn't see Harry Kane yesterday at all. Like,
So he was
he,
neutralized.
yeah, he was completely neutralized. I think only once he got an opportunity to score. That was we made a mess of it just a few minutes before the halftime. But that also was defended. That was a
Saliba,
very Saliba ने
Saliba
Zubimendi पे वो मारा.
committed अपने ही player को मारा. Well, that was very funny. But thank God, now Raya was there. We don't want any screw ups. What he did against Spurs, right? So yeah,
That was not a
it was a
screw up.
very good.
I don't think that was a screw up. It was Zubimendi lost the ball, and I think he
Interestingly,
was.
if you noticed, Zubimendi was responsible for Arsenal losing or doing draws, right? So against Liverpool, he committed a foul. They got a free kick. They scored.
Whatever goal we concede, it's because of him. Most of it. Like
Zubimendi, yeah. I think he needs to be told. Probably, I'm sure Arteta hears. He got in. He whatever you have said so far. I think Arteta has actually implemented. So yeah, let's hope that
he has
Arteta
probably subscribed to our channel.
channel
He's
football
listening
machine.
to
Yeah.
me. He's listening to what we are talking. So one of our 94 subscribers is Arteta, I think.
I told you right. He'll get what's that guy's name? I always forget. क्या the defensive guy. This time he played him, right? He was against Bayern Munich.
Masquera.
Mascara. He played him.
See,
Uh,
I told you, Hincapié will start against Spurs, should start against Spurs, and Masquera for Bayern Munich.
but yeah, it was good. Actually, a good squad rotation, right? So at the end of the day, very
Yeah,
happy. Yeah.
that the,
But just to get it.
that's the only thing I will complain that this was not a good squad rotation. We played full strength for Bayern Munich. This game was not a must win at all for us. This game we could have taken a draw, or even we could have afforded to lose and rest our player, because next game is Chelsea. We would be talking about Chelsea now, but in a few minutes. But that was more important. But still, like
No,
three
it
one
doesn't matter,
against
right?
Bayern Munich is a big thing.
If if you see the second half, right? I think. What happened? Uh, there were changes. This Manduke came up. I was very surprised that he came. I thought he was still injured, but he came up. Martinelli scored a very good goal.
Madueke
Those are
had
the
to come. I
he
think
had to come,
Madueke, he had to come. It was because Trossard. Again, we lose a player to an injury, but he
but it
had
was
to
not
come
serious.
for.
I guess. I think
I
it was
hope
not
it's not
serious.
serious because he's in a very good form. But yeah, so but again, one more injury, but we have Odegaard back, Madueke back. I think. We also have Martinelli back.
Martinelli
Madueke
back.
and Martinelli came back, and they both scored a goal for us.
So,
So
if you've seen right, I think in the Champions League, if you remember, I had told this earlier. What Arteta does in the Champions League matches is interesting. He absorbs the pressure in the first half. Okay, he lets the opposition comes in. He takes away his their energy, and in the second half, Arsenal just control the game, right? So we saw this same performance against that
Atletico,
Athletic was a home match. I'm talking about the Spanish opponent Bilbao, right? We were
Bilbao, Bilbao, right?
so how they control the game, right? Similar goal, right? What Trossard just flipped the ball and then this guy ran away. But
And
yesterday's match, if you see, I actually have to give credit to two people. One is Declan Rice. What a game he had! Was one of the best performance. I think he's always lived. He's always been a performer since. Remember, yesterday was something special, and second was Eze, right? Eze was involved in the second and the third goal.
both,
Uh,
true, true, true.
both superb game he had, and if you see the reaction, you know they were celebrating each other's goal, and I think this is the difference with the current Arsenal team. Like when the second goal actually came up, you saw all the Arsenal players were like celebrating rather than going after Manduke. They were like all celebrating. It just meant a lot to them, right? This
I
is
also
something
noticed
which
one thing. Saliba मारता है. Saliba actually
yeah.
slaps his players. Saka को कल मारा. उसके पहले Declan Rice को मारा उसने. Literally, he slapped. I don't know is there a thing or something. You go and watch the replay of
I
our
will,
first goal yesterday and second goal, I think, against Spurs. So he goes and slaps Declan Rice. What the fuck?
Oh my God! But seriously, yeah, it was like if you look at it, why Declan Rice is also able to perform is because of Zubimendi, right? Zubimendi is just controlling that entire. He's been a shield, right? So uh, I was very impressed with yesterday's game. And to answer your question on whether we could have afforded a draw, so it's about the momentum, right? If you go into a game, what Arsenal did against Liverpool is basically to draw a match. The negative attitude comes in, and once you are in good form, you make most of it. I know that 16 points है. Last time का selection point हो जाता था आराम से. You don't need to put so much
आराम से
resources.
टॉप
Correct,
फोर में हम फिनिश कर लेते that which is
but
much
then
more
if
than enough.
but if Arsenal wants to win, as I said, last time as well against Chelsea, you need to have a winning mentality, right? You can't go to Stamford Bridge and say that boss मैं इधर draw कर रहा हूँ या यहाँ पे मैं energy पूरे Arsenal have enough depth.
नहीं नहीं मैं ये बोल
So
रहा हूँ Stamford Bridge we have to go and win the mentality is I'm saying it when it is not needed and when you have injuries in your squad then no point of straining yourself
but ये होने ही
ये
वाला है, right? The way contact football, Arsenal they allow players to come in, right? This was the problem since the injuries are going to be there. Only thing is, अभी थोड़े level से we have been able to contain, but Odegaard I don't think will even start against Chelsea, right? So I think as a deserves to started. Odegaard we can't risk him, and also be playing with Chelsea is very physical. It's going to be a physical match, so uh, I don't want even Odegaard to come in because I think Eze is doing a fantastic job. It was a wonderful performance by him and Declan Rice. Both Englishmen really actually came up and did the talking basically yesterday.
this guy Declan Rice is turning into a fucking monster. Like he is a midfield rock. He intercepts almost all the attacks which comes through the center. Him and Eze. He is key to our set piece. His corners and free kicks are like bullet. Like had we had Gabriel yesterday, we could have converted one of the Declan Rice's free kicks. In first half, did have one or we did have a couple of free kicks which went to Saliba, and Saliba couldn't finish. And I'm sure if Gabriel was there, we would have had that goal. And
Possible. And
yesterday's
defense
man
like
of the match for me
yeah,
is
he was. And if you look at
Mikel Arteta.
he should have scored one goal also, right? Rice Newer just did a fantastic. He just
Oh,
yeah, he was like too good, यार. Newer, even though he's pro, age हो गया है, भाई खेलता तो है यार. He's like that was a wonderful save to be very honest.
he did
Wonderful
make two
save.
mistakes which led to goals, but then he saved like
Mm.
uh, four shots
Arsenal,
on target, which was
the
almost goals.
score of 3-1 is actually underwhelming. I think Arsenal would have scored 5-1
I
if you ask
wanted
me.
a I wanted a couple of more goals. After three goals, Eze actually misplaced a pass, which could have been a goal, which was almost a one-on-one opportunity for Saka, and this guy misplaced a pass. It pissed me off because 3-1 के बाद मुझे चाहिए था. This is the best opportunity to make it 5-1 and take at least
Yeah,
revenge on one 5-1 defeat which Bayern Munich have
yeah, they
inflicted on
embarrassed
us.
the Bavarians have embarrassed us enough. I think it's time for us to pay back. Yeah, but okay,
Exactly.
it
It
doesn't
was an
matter.
opportunity, but okay, but 3-1 is still a good enough score. We have embarrassed the so-called best team in Europe. Maybe they are the best team in Europe. Yesterday they had a bad day, and no one has been able to defeat them this season except Arsenal.
Yep, absolutely.
Having
Let's.
having said that, what do you think about our next game? Chelsea at the Stamford Bridge,
Wow,
Sunday, 10 p.m.
I saw the Barcelona match and it's giving
Let
already
me,
giving me
yeah,
goosebumps. They
let me build up
murdered
to that.
Barcelona.
Exactly, let me build up to that. 3-0 to Barcelona. 3-0, they defeat Barcelona, and they had three disallowed goals that day.
So that was controversial, right? So I thought first one was clear cut offside. The second was very to be very honest, I don't know how it got disallowed, but
Hmm.
having said that, Chelsea were all over Barcelona. They couldn't handle the pace. Okay, and Barcelona, of course, right now are not the same team which we know because they again they lost against PSG at home, which was actually embarrassing 1-2 and in the Champions League. And now if you look at yesterday's performance or day before's performance, they were not good. But having said that, Chelsea
Hmm.
were too good. I think Enzo is becoming like they don't have this guy right, Palmer, but still they are doing very well and they no doubt no wonder they are in the second spot. And I think Arsenal are going to have a tough match. Definitely, they're going to have because the style of play what Chelsea brings in, Chelsea is going to they have a lot of pace, right? And probably that might trouble Arsenal. I'm don't want to jinx it, but I am not so against Tottenham. We're obviously confident that we'll win, but against Chelsea, it's going to be a tough draw, and probably I might expect Arsenal probably to struggle against Chelsea.
Chelsea is that team who you cannot predict. I
You
mean,
cannot
back
predict.
in
You don't
those
know which
days,
team it turns up.
under Jose Mourinho, under Conte, you can say that okay, Chelsea are going to set up like this, and they are going to kill us in the attack. But these days, you cannot predict them. This season itself, they have drawn to Karabag. They have lost to Sunderland at home. I mean, Sunderland is a good team, but at
Good team,
home they
yeah, yeah, you
lost.
can't.
They lost to Brighton at home. I have it in front of me. They couldn't defeat Brentford. That is at the start of the season when they were struggling. They couldn't defeat Crystal Palace, and still they find themselves in the title race. If they so, yes, everyone's been inconsistent, but Chelsea has been inconsistent to it at a different level. So you cannot like, like predict what kind of a Chelsea is going to turn up. They didn't even defeat Manchester United. Come on. So you cannot predict what type of
You
Chelsea is
don't know
going to turn up,
you
and
don't know which Chelsea clean team will come up. Yeah, that is
yeah,
true. But
the
yeah, looking at
only
the
thing you
form,
can Yeah, that's what I was going to come to. So looking at the form, you can say that they are going to be a threat this weekend for Arsenal. So
Absolutely.
it's going
I
to
think the
be
pace, the pace,
Chelsea's pacey attack versus our defense. Like it, it will be interesting to see how Calafiori matches up with Estevao. Estevao has been
Estevao,
a
brilliant. Just a
revelation for
revelation. But
Chelsea.
he's 17, 18. How old is he?
I don't know. I think he's seven. He's young
Wow.
only. I can check that. But yeah,
Fantastic. Just
the
fantastic.
front three of Estevao, Pedro, and Neto
Three of them
is
have
going
been
to be
brilliant.
threatening. Yeah, brilliant front three. And to back it up, they have Caicedo and Enzo in the central midfield. I don't know who the other
Enzo
central midfielder is going to be. So, do you know who is the other central midfielder? Enzo, Caicedo, and
is another guy, the guy with a beard. I don't know. I forgot his name. But yeah, it doesn't matter. They are a threat. They are a threat for
they are
sure.
a threat. And on top of that, I have no confidence on Saka when he is against this guy, Kukureya. Kukureya locks him. Knows how to lock Saka. So
That's where I think
there
Arteta has
is
to
a lot
probably
of
think.
Stamford Bridge is not going to be that easy for us. But then Chelsea have not defeated us either for a long, long time. The last time they defeated us was, I think, in you remember that season when we lost to Brentford first game, and then
Yeah, two,
Chelsea the
two,
second game.
2 seasons ago. Yeah, 3 seasons ago, I guess.
Yeah, and yeah, 3 seasons ago. So that was the last time when they defeated us at Chelsea. So it's been long since they defeated us. So it's going to be a difficult but interesting
But
game
this
for
team is
us.
different. This team is different.
Uh,
This is not the earlier team, right? I think despite not having Palmer, they have been pretty good. Chelsea has been pretty good actually. So fingers crossed. I think Arsenal have the ammunition because I think this is again going to be a pacey Arsenal. I think this is how probably he'll absorb Chelsea, especially because Arsenal first half are a bit slow, and I think they absorb the game. They need to thwart Chelsea's attack. It's going to be ferocious for sure. Chelsea is not going to come because they want to win, and Arsenal don't want to lose also. So probably it's going to be a clash of the Titans right now because they are the two topmost sides in the Premier League.
Even I think that's how Arteta is going to set up. Looking at how he has done so far this season, he's going to defend in the first half, absorb the pressure, maybe nick a goal in uh, in a set piece, and second half come out with intensity. That's a risky kind of a football he plays, but I think that is how he's going to set up this week. And I agree with you. Odegaard will not start. And the only reason why I think Odegaard might start is if Trossard is injured. If Trossard is injured and not available for the Chelsea game, then he will move Eze to the left. I don't think he's trusting Martinelli anymore. He's we also have
Actually,
Madueke. Okay,
Manduke is
Madueke
also
might
there,
play.
right? And playing against his
Hmm.
ex team, I think he may have some revenge or something like that to come back. But yeah, it's gonna be difficult, boss. It's gonna be a tough game. I want Arsenal to win. I think everyone wants, but like because this season they've given us hopes, they have given us everything. Now I think, boss, अभी cup जीतो यार बस हो गया.
For this
It's
weekend.
gonna be 2-2 draw.
2-2. You're
Yeah,
not confident. We
no,
just defeated Bayern Munich.
no, it's this that we had 2 matches at our home, maybe comfort zone. Chelsea, we don't know यार which Arsenal again. Arsenal will come up with it, but Chelsea, I think momentum to thoda hai yaar. After this Barcelona victory and the way they played, I don't feel that Arsenal will probably win. But let's see. A draw is good enough to be very honest.
I think we are going to, even I think we are going to draw. I think it will have goals in it because Chelsea have a very good front three, a very good attack. So I will also go with 2-2. So 1 point each. Man City back into the championship race, title race. So that is what even I feel that it will be a. But it's not a bad point at Stamford Bridge
Yeah, not at all. Not at all.
because
We will
yeah,
take
it's
it
not a
any
bad
day.
point. Yeah, I will take a point at Stamford Bridge. I don't mind. It's the Villas and Sunderland. The point against these teams is what will hurt us. But point against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, not bad.
Not
And
bad.
last year we had a draw thanks to Pedro Neto's equalizer. But yeah, even this year I will happily take a draw. They defeated Liverpool at Stamford Bridge.
Yep.
So, and that Liverpool was playing decent at that moment. It was not as bad as how they are playing now, but they were decent at that time. So, draw would be a good result, not bad.
Yeah, 2-1.
So much for the winning mentality, Satish. You are predicting a draw.
Look, that's a win, right? Not losing also is winning. So yeah, that is what I would probably come up.
Yeah, you are talking like a manager.